Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about 7 things that your angels do in their free time. And this is a cool video because not many people can really conceptualize angels, but in this video I'll talk to you exactly what they do. It's really interesting because I'm definitely going to make more videos on angels and angelology. You guys don't really know what your angels are doing, do you? Most people don't. They're like, I wonder what my angels are doing. I wonder if my angels can hear me. I wonder if my angels can see me. I wonder if my angels think about me. I wonder if my angels care about me. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what they're doing. And they're doing this all the time. They're doing this all the time. It's literally like, I wonder if they're thinking about me. I wonder if the angels if they care about me. They're literally watching you watch. I mean, for the people who have angels and you're watching my video, I might make another video on who has angels, because not every human has angels, but most humans do. The people with the most angels in the entire world is people of God. Simple as that. He sends more angels when you're moving closer to him, and he gives your angels new abilities. Like, I'm not going to say what kind of new abilities, but let's just say when God has angels, he'll let them do what he wants them to do. I'm not going to say any more than that, but this is, I'm going to have to, this just might be a trend of things, because, like, how do I get people to realize their angels are literally watching them watch you watch the video? Like, your angels are like this. And just behind you, next to you, like literally standing next to you. They're literally standing next to you as you watch this video. They're standing next to you, they're moving around, they're doing stuff, they're talking to each other, etc. But I'll tell you 7 things that they're doing in their free time, which is, they're just with you all the time, especially the guardians. They're literally with you. Like, that's what they do. The first thing your angels will do in their free time is literally protect you. Of course you knew that one. Guardian angel, right? But your angel's literally protecting you. So just by your angels being as close to you as you possibly can be, that's a protection, because everything wants to talk to you always. You ever wonder why people who go to certain just because there's many mediums in this world, but a lot of, especially the younger mediums, so if super young mediums, like 18-19-year-old mediums who are gifted with hearing everything's approaching them. Absolutely everything is approaching them, so they have a billion things in the line that's trying to talk to them. That's why when you guys do tarot readings, etc., you can have anything as an answer. It's like, oh, it's because all these entities are trying to get your attention the most to try to talk to you. So just by your angel being next to you, they're able to do, and I've taught this before, your angels have hands. They have hands. They take different forms depending on how they present themselves to you, because when you start seeing your angels, you'll see them exactly how they are, or they'll want you to see them as a certain something. Now, they can take their hands, and I've seen them do this with humans. I've seen them do this with other entities, or they don't really do it with each other because they ask each other, they work together as a team, but they can do this. Imagine this is someone's chest. They go like this. That's what beings are doing when they're trying to, like, for example, if you're trying to talk to your ancestor on the other side, and you're really gifted, but your ancestor is of a lower level because they're not as ascended spiritually, a higher level entity, it could be anything, absolutely anything, who has a just tiny bit more strength, can do this. This is a common move in the spiritual world. And you're like, this? It's literally a shove. It's like, get out of my line. The camera shook. But it's literally, it's a shove. It's like, hey, shove. And that's just the move. That's the move angels do. That's the move beings on the other side do around humans. They can do it with just to protect. It's like, and they can keep doing it. They'll keep doing it. That's why if you try to talk to an ancestor and the ancestor's a lower level ancestor and your environment's not cleansed, then you'll have a lower level spirit or even lower level demon will just go like this and push whatever ancestor is out of the line to communicate with you, to pretend to be that ancestor, because they can just collect the information and be like, hi, I'm Grandma. Hello. Hi, I'm Grandma. Grandma, why do you have such big red eyes? Well, I don't know. You tell me. oh, that's just spiritual. That's a topic for a different video. I've talked about that before, but your angels being next to you, they can, anything that's trying to get to you, they'll usually try to get to your head. That's why people who are in massive crowds, they usually feel it in their head, because it's a lot of your angels, like mainly Saint Michael and all the other angels you don't know who are around you, people of God, they're just going like this, and you're feeling it, and you're going like this, whoa, what is going on? It's like you're getting like this. It's because for all the other people in the crowd, everything's trying to do everything, and your guides are literally protecting you like this. Like, okay, cool. And so many pushes, it feels like your head's being pushed, and you're like, whoa, what in the world? And there's no reason for this. You think it's a lot of energies. It's a lot of entities and energies trying to get to you, but your guides are just doing this. Simple as that. That's a protection. People don't know angels do that. They're just like, okay, simple, right? Now, let's talk about another thing that angels... I'm looking at my little handy-dandy notepad down here. So, another thing angels do is they'll talk to you. Even as you watch this video, they make comments. Your angels are watching you watch my video, and they're probably commenting every other second on what... I mean, sometimes they're just not talking. But you guys can usually hear it when they're talking. It sounds like a room of people, and it sounds like a whole chatty room of people, and it sounds like you're at a restaurant. Like, it just sounds like you could hear background talking, and you're like, am I going nuts? That's your angels talking to each other. People don't really realize that. It's literally them talking to each other because they're in the room with you, and they're not always talking to you. Sometimes they're talking to you because they know you're responding telepathically, whether you know it or not. But they're talking to you even though you don't physically talk back to them. So you're not physically responding always, but when you do physically respond, it enhances the connection. But they're with you as they're talking to you. They're talking to each other. They're talking to you. They're commenting on things I'm saying. They're commenting. That's why, like, if I say something and your ear starts ringing, it's usually them going like, "Hey, pay attention! Like, right there, that. What you just said that's gonna help you." And that's it. That's the second thing they do in their free time. They talk to you or they talk to other angels. And they're literally standing around you. I wish more people would understand that, because it would make things a lot easier. It's as if someone's astral traveling next to you. That's what they're doing, pretty much. That's how the spiritual realm works. It's that simple. People are like, well, I wonder, because there's always something looking at you, always 24/7. There could be 100,000 different things in your room at one time in different levels, in different dimensions. It's trippy, but that's how it works. The next thing, they touch you, or things around you. You ever see something move in your bedroom, or you ever see, like, and they're touching me right now. They're touching the back of because they know my notepad. So, you ever feel like a hair is going down your back? You ever feel like the tickle? You ever feel like the tingling? You ever feel like the crawling? You ever feel it feels like there's a feather in your ear? Especially if you're doing something like for example, I was not supposed to take a nap today, and I almost overslept, and they woke me up by tickling me with their feather. Just by tickling. It's like, I tickle, woke up like, oh, no, I overslept. Oh no, I didn't fully oversleep. I was about to until they helped with that, but they literally touch you. Sometimes they're just like touching your face, and it sounds strange, but it's literally showing you unconditional love. So it's them just touching you, it's them just patting you on the back. Sometimes they're putting their hands around your head. Sometimes they're kind of playing with your head a little bit, like they're just kind of playing with your hair, etc. They play. They're angels. They're like kids. Okay, so they play with each other. Sometimes they play with each other while they play with you. They're very childlike. They can be very serious, but they're so innocent. Innocent in the point where they're not dark. So essentially, for the people who do make it to heaven, you become more childlike. The traumas of Earth don't really come with you like that. Now, number 4, and this one should make sense, people. Number 4, what your angels do for you is they pray for you. They're literally, and this is really cool to be talking to you guys about this. They literally stand next to you and they pray for you. They talk to God. They're angels. They're of God. Online does not. I don't know what about online. why do people want to make angels into something else? Oh, angels are universal energies and frequencies. No, they're beings of light. They're helpers of humanity. They have specific assigned jobs. It's not what you... Like, for the people who... And I've been seeing a bunch of comments disagree with me on certain things, but... that's okay, you can disagree, but... I'm telling you right now, angels are beings of light that work for God. They're not what you want them to be. They're exactly what they are. That's the easiest way to say it. You'll find out when end times comes. You will find out, and you'll find out how angels actually look, and you'll find out when angels start showing up around the world, and you're like, whoa, what's going on? You're like, whoa, 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 whoa. But people will find out. In end times, most people will be very speechless, and no one truly knows when end times is, because any prophet, any prophecies, etc., that point to a specific date are most likely going to be incorrect, because God will change timelines to make sure no man's 100% correct about when end times are. Sometimes it could be tomorrow. It could just be tomorrow. But another aspect, angels will sometimes tell you to pray. They'll be like, hey, you should probably pray for this person, or pray for this person, or pray for this person. They'll wake you up. For the people who are clairaudient, they'll wake you up in your sleep, and they'll be like, okay, you should start praying for this person. Or this person could use your prayers right now. Because sometimes just praying for someone, and just praying alone is very strong. It doesn't do everything. But if that's all you can do because you can't do any more, then that's going to do a lot. That's the thing about prayer. Once you've done everything you could possibly do, or you really can't do as much as anything, if you could just pray at the time because that's all you can do, it does a lot. It works like magic. Now, and that's... I seem to be the only YouTuber talking about that. Angels are beings of God. And actually, for a lot of information on angels online is really incorrect. So, I think what happened... I mean, a lot of the information is correct, but a whole bunch of it's incorrect. I think it's because video games and fandom, or whatever it's called, the wiki... They're like, oh, all these angels are fallen angels. No, they're not. No, these are beings of light, and they have no ounce of darkness in them. But there's a whole bunch of misinformation, because like I think something from a video game or something from a TV show took the names of angels, and now they're making their own lore and stories. You can't... I mean, you're not going to change history. You're not going to change what an angel does before this world was made. You're not going to change anything about... I mean, it's factual. These angels are doing what God told them to do. They all do different things. That's why there's an angel of protection, an angel of healing, because God assigned these angels different tasks or different jobs. It's not jobs, because they love doing what they do. And they just like doing it. It's not something... If they didn't want to do it, then they'd be a fallen angel. Okay? And think about it like that. If God gave angels free will, he's not forcing them to do it. They have free will. That doesn't even need to be a video topic, but... Number 5, they sing with you or by themselves. Or they'll play music. One thing that's really interesting... This is super, 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 super interesting. And I'll tell you a little bit about one of my gifts. I am clairaudient, so I hear the voices of angels, and I hear anything they want to share. So... one thing they do is just they'll sing. They'll be singing in the background, no music playing, nothing in the background, and they'll be like singing their absolute hearts out. Sometimes they'll be playing church music, sometimes they'll be playing bells, sometimes they'll be playing, and they can throw in like a joke sound in there. So it'll just be, they'll just throw something in there. Sometimes the song in your head is them playing it in your head. Actually, most of the time it is, because if it's a song you never even listened to that song in about 3 years and there's no exposure to that song, they're playing it in your head. Sometimes it holds a message. But they'll usually sing with you like da 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 da. They're like kids. It's a common trend. They're like children. They're like kids. So it's very innocent. It's very sweet. It's very happy. It's very uplifting. And like I said, sometimes they don't always sing. They'll just be quiet. They'll just be watching you do something. They'll be like, and they'll comment here and there. But when they're happy, they'll be like da da da, or singing. Depends on the angel, because they're all 100% different. Some angels will just be like, hey, 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 hey. It depends, because everyone's angels communicates with them differently. If you're a person who doesn't like, because I'm very upbeat, so I'm always talking to my angels, and they're always talking to me back. So the connection's there. So the next thing is, I've actually put the next thing on, oh no, I put number 6 on the list. So I'll come up with something different. So I put play games. I put that in another one on this list. Oops. So they play games. So they play games with each other. Okay, I'll just add something on this list. Because I made this stuff right before this video. Because I'm like, hey, let's make a video about you guys, not me. Or anything about crystals, or just, it's pretty cool. So, when it comes to playing games, I've already stated that topic. So, another thing angels do is they do sometimes piece together things for you. Maybe that one was meant to be on this list. So, if you've been asking God for something, sometimes the angels are able to help. Just even in the smallest way, they're able to piece together a synchronicity for you. What does that mean? Because you guys, and piece together a synchronicity, sometimes you'll be walking and then they could just blow $100 up to you in the wind. Like, hi, hello, surprise. They could blow feathers to you in the wind. They could just make little synchronicities happen because they can. They can do things on their side to show you that they love you. It's a simple one. And number 7, they make jokes. They don't make mean jokes. They don't make nasty jokes. They'll make jokes to, like, cheer you up. So when you guys start hearing angels, you're like, oh, I didn't really know that. So this is what they do. It's not like, oh, I'm not sure what people really conceptualize angels as, but it's a lot more simple than people think it is. It's a lot less mystical than it is, too. So angels are pretty cool. The one thing angels do not like at all, I can safely say this, not even the higher archangels like this, is being put on the spot. They don't like that. So 100% for a fact, when people are doing readings and stuff like that, oh, this person's angels, and these angels, are telling me all this about you, and all of your angels want you to know, your angels are in the background. Especially when someone's pulling cards, they usually go quiet. They just say, oop. So they don't like being put on the spot. That's one thing they don't like doing. I mean, that's one thing that they don't like being put on the spot. So they're like, oh, my angel. Well, unless they really said, hey, and sometimes you'll never hear me say which angel's saying what, ever, because they don't like being put on the spot. Angels don't know 100% of everything. So if they say something, sometimes it's there to help you, and they don't want to be held accountable for it, because they'll be like, oh, maybe you should check the pantry, and this might be there, and if it's not there, how dare you? Like, you didn't get it right. Well, they're in different dimensions and stages, but etc. So don't put them on the spot. That's why they don't really pop up in readings. It's because they don't know 100% of everything. They're usually with you most of the time. They're not nosy. They're with you most of the time. They're enjoying their day with you. If you ever ask, in most of your guardian angels, if you ask them, what's the favorite part of your day? And they'll say, my favorite part of the day was being with you. Like, that's my favorite part of the day. Like, they're the sweetest, nicest beings of light ever. When you guys get to heaven, when you guys get to the in-betweens and you have a pure soul, you'll attract more purity. That's what I'm telling you guys, purify your vessel. Eliminate darkness, invite in light, and you'll see more light. So, yeah, these are the 7 things that they do on the list. They protect you, they talk to you or other angels, they touch you and play with you, which that was supposed to be number 6, but I put them 2 and 1. They touch things around you, they touch you, they pray for you, they tell you to pray. Look at my little handy-dandy notepad down here. They sing with you, they sing by themselves, they organize synchronicities for you, and they make jokes. It's kind of like a teacher, isn't it? They're your teachers. They really care about you. Now, this is a really cool video topic. Maybe this will help you guys understand angels more. My goal is to generate more clear audience from people of God and moving closer to God. So, and yeah, that's one thing about angels. They're always talking about God, too. I'll put that on the list. They're always talking about God. Always. Like, they're literally always giving him his thanks. All the thanks that he deserves. They're telling you different ways of how to move closer to him. They're always they love you. So that's probably why for some of the newer people that they got directed to this video, because this will help people learn about what their angels are really doing. I wonder what my angels are doing. I wonder if they can hear me. They're literally staring at you. They're next to you like an invisible person, and they're literally staring at you. When you get to the next side, you'll find out and you're like, oh, you were there the whole time. Ooh. But if you have any questions, guys, ask them in the comment section. Make sure you guys check out my website, floridastoneman.com. I did take off my rings for this video because I'm trying to surprise you guys with rings, and trying is not a good word. But, look at that. I have a beautiful amethyst ring from Uruguay. And that shows you that crystals are different from where they're from. Amethyst bring from Brazil, so one's lighter, one's darker. It's just really cool. I've been making rings, and I'm not showing you guys all the rings because some of them have to stay hidden. But if you have any questions, because I'm going to release some of them coming up, check out floridastoneman.com. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!